Tonight, we honor some of the people who have played major roles in creating the heritage and tradition of Colorado State athletics. We celebrate the great athletes and coaches who helped form the foundation of success that today's athletes draw inspiration from. More than 70 years ago, Ivan Dyekman established himself as one of the finest athletes in the nation. He competed in track and field as well as football for Colorado A&M and lettered 4 straight years from 1929 to 1932.
I used to pull out the silver spruces out of Aunt Grace's library and read about Ivan. Well, I thought he was a great athlete and I was real proud of him. I was real proud of Ivan at the time.
In 1931, Ivan won the NCAA individual crown in the hammer throw and was second in the hammer at the U.S. Nationals.
I was surprised when I saw that he was being inducted. Really kind of a shock and also a very privilege, high privilege and an honor to know that he would be inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Playing under legendary coach Jim Williams, Floyd Kerr was part of one of the most successful basketball eras in Colorado State history.
Of course, Jim Williams had the greatest impact on us being there, and Boyd Grant, his assistant coach. Boyd Grant had this personality that the players really, collected around. And of course, Coach Williams was he was the coach. He taught us a way of playing basketball in a structured, organized fashion for college, and taught us the value of being good athletes, taking good care of yourself, being good people.
Floyd Kerr carries the values he gained from his time in Fort Collins with him in his life and career. Serving as athletic director at Morgan State University in Baltimore has allowed him to contribute and give back. Last year, he was named one of the 100 most influential African Americans in sports by Sports Illustrated.
Colorado State University changed the course of our thinking. It changed the course of our directions in life. That's where we actually found out that we could become contributing members to the society. We could become a success.
In 1969, he and his brother Floyd helped lead Colorado State to the Elite Eight in the NCAA tournament by defeating the University of Colorado.
I'd say the greatest one was when we found out we were going to the NCAA tournament. And we knew that we could win. But that moment there when you knew you was going to define and have a chance to redefine basketball history at Colorado State University, the impact of that was huge for us.
He was named to the Region All-Tournament team and was picked in the NBA draft by the Phoenix Suns. He later came back to his alma mater and served under Jim Williams as an assistant coach.
The Former Athletes Association played such an important role in the athletic department to collectively bring back athletes from the past so that we can continue to build the heritage and the tradition of Colorado State University is really important.
Mark Mulaney enjoyed a career in football that spanned 4 seasons at Colorado State and 13 years in the NFL. He was picked in the first round of the NFL draft by the Minnesota Vikings.
I don't know how many years he started for the Vikings, but many, and had a great career. He started on the defensive line, started every game, and then being really the team guy that he is, he moved over to offense and played offense the last 2 years as an offensive right tackle.
Mark was willing to play anywhere, no matter what. As long as he was on the field, he was happy.
I just enjoyed really playing the game and playing with the guys and the camaraderie of the team and coming together as one unit to try to accomplish something great.
Mark sees great things happening at CSU, and he believes it all comes from the character building going on at Colorado State.
If you go after the heart of the player and empower the heart of the player, you're going to win a lot of football games. And I think Sonny recognizes that. He knows that's what wins football games.
That emphasis on the person has brought Mark's daughter, Kelly Jo, to campus to play basketball under Coach Jen Warden.
I know that Jenna Warden is a lot like Sonny, and I couldn't be more thrilled to be a Ram today than even when I played. I'm just as proud as can be that Kelly has an opportunity to play at Colorado State and to play for someone like Jen.
It's really fun now because he's, now that his daughter Kelly Jo is playing basketball here, it's even more fun to have Mark back and to be inducted in the Hall of Fame. He's very, very deserving.
Mark Mullaney earned 3 varsity letters in football and was named to the All-Conference team in his senior year.
Let's go, Michelle. Stay focused. Keep working. Good job, Michelle.
Bryan Berryhill was born to lead. Recently, he was named head coach of the cross-country team.
Good job, ladies. Stay tough. Got a big race this weekend. Let's go.
Taking the lead is what he mostly did in his days as a distance runner. Through great coaching from Del Hessel and a strong competitive fire, Bryan established himself as one of the finest track performers in school history.
He had the physical tools. He had the speed, he had the strength, and but he also had the guts. I mean, he's probably one of the most fierce competitors I've ever seen.
The very first time he ever attempted to run the mile, he was up against Adam Goucher, the defending national champion from CU.
And with about 2 laps to go, Bryan just takes off, just blows the field away, just literally blows them away. And everybody's going, whoa. And then we looked at the clock and we go, my gosh, that was a 4 flat mile at altitude. And I'm going, oh my goodness, automatic qualifying, my first time ever.
While at CSU, Bryan set 7 track records, won 2 NCAA championships, was named an All-American 10 times, and twice won the Nye Trophy as Colorado State's top male athlete. He knows he has many people to thank for his success.
You know, when you're out there winning an individual championship, an individual NCAA championship, there's people to share it with, but at the same time, it's almost a lonely feeling. You know, you're out there on the track by yourself, and it's really hard to share that with other people. So I think this will be an honor that I can share with other people and let them know how much they meant to me.
Like most of the really great ones, Bryan deflects the credit to those around him.
Coach Hessel, Coach Max, Coach Bedard, I mean, the whole athletic family here at CSU had a lot to do with anything I achieved. You know, one thing I like about CSU is it does feel like you're a family here. And I give credit to anybody that's a part of CSU, because that's part of why I succeeded, is because of what Colorado State is and what it stands for.
All-American Angela Knopf, one of the most decorated players in CSU volleyball history, is now taking her game to the beach.
Beach volleyball has always been a passion. I've always liked 2-on-2. I got a lot of encouragement from my family and from coaches that say, just go try it. You don't have stuff, so go to California, see what you can do, because you only can live once and pursue a dream.
She went out and played in her very first big beach tournament. It's called the Mother Load in Aspen. And she called me after it was over, driving home, and said, hey, we won the Mother Load. And I thought she was kidding. So I was going, no, you didn't. What happened? She goes, no, we won the Mother Load. And sure as heck, the first time out of the gates for her in a big beach tournament, she won.
While she was at CSU, the Rams earned 3 Mountain West Conference titles and competed in 4 NCAA tournaments. She led a group of players that dominated the conference and put CSU volleyball back on the national scene.
Anyone who saw us the 4 years that we were there really saw a chemistry and a connection between us that was just every single girl on that team, that we just were all working for one goal. And it was the most unselfish, supportive, competitive, smart group that I've ever played on. And I mean, those girls will be my best friends forever.
She was named Conference Player of the Year in both her junior and senior seasons. She gives a lot of the credit for her success to Coach Tom Hilbert.
He really pushed me. And there was moments where miscommunications or whatnot, but I always knew that he always wanted the best for me.
Angela was a great leader. and because she understood the game and she could make everybody around her better.
Angela achieved just as much in the classroom, having twice earned academic all-district honors and being named third-team academic All-American in her senior year.
These Hall of Fame honors are reserved for people who make contributions above and beyond just being a good player. And, you know, she helped move this program into a different level. Angela made some plays at critical times in certain matches where I could tell by watching her that the match was going to turn at that moment.
At the conclusion of her career, Angela was named the NCAA Woman of the Year for Colorado and was one of the 10 finalists for NCAA Woman of the Year.
This is really probably one of the most greatest honors I've ever gotten as an athlete. And for it to come from CSU, which I regard as such a home to me, is just really humbling and truly the most amazing award I've gotten so far in my life.
Tonight, we recognize Tom Hilbert with the Hall of Honor Award. During the Tom Hilbert era, CSU Volleyball has gone to the NCAA tournament every single year. They've won 5 of the last 7 Mountain West Conference regular season titles. They sport a record of 51 wins and only 4 losses in conference play at Moby Arena. And Hilbert has been named Mountain West Conference Coach of the Year in 5 of the last 7 years. Yet this award has taken him by surprise.
You wouldn't expect to get something like this until you're like old and, you know, sitting on the porch whittling wood or something, you know? But I'm very honored. And it's humbling, you know, to know that people are comparing you to those great coaches. It's very humbling.
One of Tom's best qualities was off the court, and I'm really concerned about how we're going to be as students, how we're going to be as people, and that's his utmost concern, which I appreciate.
More than anything, I think about the young people that you have an opportunity to influence, and you hope that what you have done with them, the work you did with them, and really the experience you gave them was one that helped them grow and become a better person.
Tom hopes to be here many more years. He believes there are still some lofty goals to reach for.
I'd like to get to a Final Four, and I think that it's within reach of Colorado State and a team from the Mountain West Conference to get to the Final Four. We haven't done it, and I'd certainly like to be the one to do it.
So far, he has coached 5 All-Americans and 10 Conference Players of the Year.
Tom Hilbert should get this award purely because he had to coach me. I mean, that really takes a special person to have to deal with me, and I'm asking so many questions. Why this? Why that? Why are we doing this drill? Why are we going to do this strategy? Poor guy who probably never had sleep the 4 years I was there.
I'm probably not going into the Hall of Fame without Angela Knopf and the things she contributed to the program. And any good coach will tell you that good coaches are made by great players. And to be able to be inducted in the same time she is, that's a great honor, and it's the only way to do it because we were partners.
Tonight, we pay tribute to the 2006 Hall of Fame and Hall of Honor award winners. They represent the athletic and academic excellence of the Colorado State family. We celebrate the willpower, the drive, and the accomplishments of athletes both past and present. Their desire and courage to reach for lofty goals inspires the resolve of those who compete today.